everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the general forecast for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the month of January 2019. It is a general reading for your sign. So anything that doesn't have to do with love, romance, partnerships, or creativity, because we'll find that in your love reading. That's next. Here we have Judgment. There could be a Phoenix rising sort of energy here for you. Of course, we'll see if that shows up in the reading itself, but it's always fun to look at what's jumping out there. Second chance might be another theme for you. So January, general reading, general messages for Taurus, January 2019, general messages, Taurus. Taurus, general messages, 2019, January. Messages for Taurus, January 2019. I do have a card flipped over here. It'll show up as an, oh, I see it. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Messages for Taurus, January 2019. Messages for Taurus. All right, bottom of the deck energy for the month for you is standing your ground. You have to be in a really good position in the first place to be bothered to stand your ground. So this is, even if it feels like a little bit of energy or you have to expend a little bit of energy to stand up for what you believe in or to follow through with a plan of action, so forth in the month of January, especially if it has something to do with like continuing with a project from last year. It might just be like the winter blues, or it's just difficult to travel right now. It might feel like it's not such an easy path with moving forward, but you're on really solid ground. Please don't give up. If you need to do anything, just reassess your position, how far you've come, what you have to give in order to move forward. But this is always a nice position to be in the first place, really, because it just means you're in a really strong personal position. You're on solid ground. So we have some equilibrium numbers here. Of course, we have a couple of sixes. We have a really nice ace here. We have the devil here in the position of your role in the situation. But it's just energy. Just could be, you know, obsessions. This could be addictions. And it could be something really low level like social media addiction. It could be addiction to rushing around, feeling like you always have to be busy to feel valued or feel valuable. So this is just something that needs to be assessed here. I do think that this is something maybe you can give yourself a break over. Maybe just check yourself a little bit here. It could be an over-reliance on something. It doesn't have to be hideous, okay? It doesn't mean it's a drug or alcohol addiction. It doesn't mean that you're gonna lose here. It just means that there could be a little bit of an assessment or, you know, maybe contemplation around where excessive energy is being spent. If it's working for you and you're obsessed with a project until its completion and stuff like that, you know what? Go for it. As long as it's not causing you or anyone else any harm, just make sure that you check this energy and it's not overcoming you or it's taking over. You want to be in charge of that type of energy here. As an individual, this could be a the temptation, of course, is the Capricorn. So you could have something to do with the Capricorn, or they could be playing an influence on your life, or even just 10th house energy, Capricornian energy, you know, earth energy, very earthy sexuality. Could be about long-term outcomes, legacies. This is a very mature sign. It's paternal or fatherly energy as well. But just, you know, as a person, this could just very simply be a Capricorn in your environment as well. And then very simply, let's go over some of the other energies here. You do have the Patience, which is a really nice temperance card. It's just, you know, moderation. Make sure that you're keeping balance, right? Of course, with those sixes, it's all about balance and equilibrium, and then a really nice shot of personal fire, some personal expressive energy here for you. So gorgeous energies. Each card in its respective position, of course, in the work world is moderation. You know, if you can't make certain scheduling commitments, for example, make that known straight up. Don't put yourself out on a limb. Don't put yourself last, for example. You know, be moderate about how you're working, how you're proceeding along certain plans of action here in the work world or whatever you're working on. And ultimately, have patience with yourself, have patience with the process. Each and every human being on the planet only has one day at a time, so there is no rushing anything. Even though this is exciting energy here, you could feel rushed. You could be inspired here with the Ace of Fire. This is the Ace of Wands. This is very likely exciting news, exciting possibilities, exciting behavior and action awaits for you here in the home. So yeah, between the work and the home, moderation and then excitement. Again, I feel like you could just be finally moving toward the life that you've wanted to live here. Something is extremely positive for you that you've been working very hard toward to the point. Like I said, I mean, I'm not trying to laugh at this, but I think a lot of people can take this really seriously, like it's automatically bad or it's automatically damaging. Not here. I just don't see it here. I see this as something, you know, an obsession by itself may be negative, may have negative outcomes or consequences. I'm not seeing this here. I'm seeing this as something that actually could be working for you. You could be using and quite conscientious and cognizant of this type of, you know, for lack of a better term, you know, obsessive energy here. You're using this to your advantage, Taurus, so all the power to you. This is actually extremely potent power, personal power, right now in the month of January in a general sense for you. So, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of a, you know, a different turn here with this and maybe say that this could work for you. Maybe don't, you know, I don't know if you want to be obsessed necessarily or addicted to certain outcomes or energies or work styles or schedules or commitments and so forth. But, you know, for the month of January, make it work for you because this is sincerely working in your favor. Here with the unexpected is a little bit of nostalgia. This is actually a really nice card. It's got a really sweet feel to it. I think the only caveat that would be a warning or a little red flag here is, you know, living in the past, you know, your heart's still in the past. But again, I just don't see this here. I see this as the unexpected is this sense of maybe you're nostalgic about how far you've come. Maybe you're a little bit sentimental about what you're allowing in your life now, the good that you're allowing here, as opposed to what you were denying yourself or what you weren't paying that close attention to, that you weren't letting yourself rise to the occasion here. I think this is actually really nice. You can say, you know, in an unexpected way, like, I'm really sentimental about the good things, and this is a really positive outcome for you. You might have been avoiding it for a long time. You might have been dealing with so much difficulty that you weren't able to look at the recent past, you know, with a sense of nostalgia and sentimentality. Maybe it was heavy or even dark. So this is actually really sweet to see here for you, Taurus. You know, in the unexpected, you can finally look back at the recent past and say, there's something sweet about that, or something really cute, or I can look back at that fondly now, and what a beautiful position to be in. You deserve that sense of sentimentality. This is, I don't see in any way, by the way, I know it may look like, oh, this is what's causing this sort of obsession, or maybe you're looking back too much, or maybe you're being too sentimental here. No, there's too much fire. There's too much fire here. You're moderate. You're willing to, this is a long haul situation. So I really see this as a sense of, you know, look how far I've come just in the past half year. I can do this. So, and it's with the heart. There's a lot of heart space here. Your role in the situation, like I said, it's really, I never thought I'd say this about the Devil card, but a really lot of sweet determination. I'm really seeing this as a sweet determination. Your eyes on the prize, Taurus. Like, don't give up. Gorgeous outcomes for you. Look at this victory card. Sailing away from worries, sailing away from concerns here. Total and practical equilibrium with the 2 6s. You do have the 1 and the 5 here, and the temptation, of course, the devil card. 1 and 5 in a single digit is a 6. Equilibrium is essential to you this month. And not only do I feel like you finally come in contact or have identified that, but you're protecting that. You recognize how much work that took, how much energy and faith and personal power went into that, and yes, you deserve to protect that. So gorgeous victory is your outcome. Sailing away from concerns. People could be looking up to you, perhaps your own teachers or leaders or people that you work for, your bosses, could be looking up to you, could be giving you praise where praise is due. If they are not, be the first person to give it to yourself, Taurus. You really deserve this. Absolutely gorgeous reading for you in a general sense. Really happy to see these cards for you. You're really coming into your own, would be a way that I could be reading this. Look at this. This is your third, in my opinion, balance card. Equilibrium is your best friend right now. Balance is everything. It's so weird. I never thought I'd say this, but like obsessively balanced. Okay. The reason why I'm not too uptight about saying that there's an obsession around balance or equilibrium is because before long, really, it'll become habit, and you can then focus on or obsess about something else or worry about something else. Well, you don't want to worry. Or you can concern yourself with something else. But for the time being, yeah, focused obsession, absolutely gorgeous. And then you have magic. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to suggest that January 2019 is the first month of the rest of your life. You are really stepping into your own personal power here. You have come leaps and bounds beyond what you were previously capable of or willing to even put yourself into. And because of establishments, because of, where you've established yourself, how patient and moderate you've been with the process and yourself, with outcomes, with your heart, what it is that you really want and desire, and being honest with yourself about that, and then doing what it takes to move forward, being excited about your future, which is so hopeful, gives hope to the world. You are now able to tap into your own personal magic. This is extremely potent energy, Taurus. I am so grateful that you finally get to enjoy who it is that you really are. Just an exceptionally loving and decent and nurturing and kind and intelligent and giving human being. So keep going in that direction. We all benefit from your own personal power and wellness. And that is your reading for the month. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I sincerely enjoyed reading for you. It gives me a lot of hope for you, and congratulations in your own personal power and development in the month of January. Look forward to your love and romance reading. That is next until we meet in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.